In this tutorial, we will learn about the steady state error in control system. Suppose a negative feedback system, say this is the input RS, and we have gain, say GS, and we have output, say CS, right? And the negative feedback is, say HS. Okay, now this input and the negative feedback, if we take the subtraction, we will get the error signal ES. Okay, now what will be the error? Error ES divided by RS is equals to 1 by 1 plus GSHS, right? So this is the error versus um, input signal. Okay, now if I apply final value theorem, so ES is equals to, ES can be written as ES is equals to RS into 1 by 1 plus GHHS. And if I apply the final value theorem of the error signal, we have, if this is this is the time domain, you can say time domain error ESS. Final value means we will get the value of the steady state. Okay, so this E steady state will be equals to limit of S tends to 0 S into ES, right? Now if I put the value of ES here, we have limit of S tends to 0 S into RS 1 by 1 plus GSHS, right? So this is the formula for steady state error. Now if I now we have to get the various static error coefficient. Static error coefficient. Okay, first static proportional error. First take static proportional error. Proportional error coefficient. Okay, now for to obtain the proportional error coefficient, we have a unit step input. Okay, so RS will be 1 by S. Now if I just write ESS is limit S tends to 0 S into 1 by S, RS is 1 by S, 1 by GSHS, right? Now we can cancel out the S. We have 1 by 1 plus limit of S tends to 0 GSHS. Now this is equals to 1 by 1 plus Kp. Okay. Now Kp is equals to limit of, say S tends to 0 GSHS, which is the static proportional error coefficient. Kp is the static proportional error coefficient. Okay, now this is the proportional error. Now if I write the velocity proportional means static velocity error for Okay, for velocity error we have ramp input, means Rs is equals to 1 by a square, right? Now what will be the value of steady state error? Limit of s tends to 0, s into this Rs means 1 by a square, 1 divided by 1 plus Gs h of s, and if I cancel it, here it is. So limit of s tends to 0, 1 divided by s plus s G s h s, right? Now if I put the value of s here, this will be 0, so 1 by limit of s tends to 0, s into G s h s, and that is equals to 1 by kV. kV is the velocity error coefficient, where value of kV is 1, means limit of s tends to 0, s into Gs Hs, right? Now now the third coefficient is acceleration error, coefficient. Here we have parabolic input, means Rs is equals to 1 by s cube. Okay, now what will be the value of steady state error? Limit of s tends to 0, s into 1 by s cube, 1 by 1 plus Gs Hs. So if I just square, so limit of s tends to 0, 1 by s square plus s square Gs Hs, and that is equals to 1 by limit of s tends to 0, a square Gs Hs, and that is equals to 1 by Ka, where Ka is equals to a square Gs Hs, and that is equals to acceleration error coefficients. This formulas means the steady state error formulas, and I'm just summarize this calculation in a table. We have, say, error, steady state error ESS, for 1 by Kp is the proportional error coefficient, what Kp, and Kp we can write it as error coefficient. Kp is equals to limit of s tends to 0, Gs Hs, right? Now if I write the velocity here, this will be 1 by kV, where kV is equals to limit of s tends to 0, s into Gs Hs, and acceleration we have 1 by Ka, and Ka is equals to limit of s tends to 0, a square Gs Hs. So these formulas are very important.